Monday. All right, so the gray shirt's on. I have one more video until the Gospels. Well, actually, kind of. Today we're talking about the Gospels. What is a Gospel? In fact, actually, real quick, what's the New Testament? Then we'll get to the Gospels. So what's the New Testament? The New Testament are the books that are the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, and then the early church, and then Revelation. We'll get to Revelation. We'll completely go on a soapbox spiral, and I'll have to redo multiple takes if I do Revelation today. So, we're going to stay away from Revelation for now. But know that basically, in theory, the New Testament covers Jesus to the end of the world. Okay? The Gospels are the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. 4 different Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. We have the Acts of the Apostles, which is begins with Jesus ascending. People say, "Oh, Jesus is in their book." Acts is Jesus in the first chapter. Come on now. Of course, Jesus isn't all Scripture, but you get the idea. And then we have epistles. What's an epistle? We'll get to that later, but basically fancy letters for the church. Fancy word for letters of how to be church. And then Revelation is a prophetic book, a apocalyptic book that is... We might do multiple videos on Revelation. We'll see. Maybe that'll be the next study after this one, if we go there. Anyway, so for today, though, what are Gospels? The Gospels, gospel literally means, who remembers from last week, with law and gospel, gospel means, that's right, good news. Very good. I'm going to assume you got it. Good news. So it is the good news of Jesus Christ, which is kind of tipping your hand, but these books are, wait for it, good news, right? I mean, can you imagine if you're you're presenting the Gospels to foreign lands who've never heard of Jesus, and it starts with, well, it's good news. Okay, I'll listen to that. It's a good start. Is there food included? I'm sorry, Lutheran coming out. But the good news of Jesus Christ. So it covers, like I said, the life. So we have birth narratives. We have, in some Gospels, we have all his teachings that Jesus came to live with us. Right? That's an important theological claim. Jesus just didn't come to die. He lived a life. The life had purpose. He did ministry for years. That ministry was God's will as well, right? Will, word, that whole thing. The light lived among us, right? Mark says it right away. This is the good news of Jesus Christ. Boom, we're off. Here we go. No Christmas in Mark. If you want more on the specific, really in-depth on each Gospels, I recommend the Gospels Bible study that's been going out. These will be more lighter one on these, shall we say. But anyway, I think as well, so it is the life of Jesus Christ, the death of Jesus Christ, right? There's crucifixion in all 4, and then the resurrection. Easter. That looks different for all 4 as well. Now, why have 4 Gospels, you might ask? Well, if it's the old, you have the 4 different people looking at the same piece of art. One person's going to notice the shading in the background, how that really accentuated the rest of the picture. Another's going to recognize the symbols in the picture and is perhaps part of that culture, and that has some different meaning for them. Someone else will recognize the different strokes of the painting and how the work that went into that and how that cultivates a different image. And then finally, maybe the last person doesn't really understand art as it were in this highbrow way, but sees in the picture something they can take home from it that they can share with others. Right? People are taking different perspectives of the same work. It's still the same piece. It's like they're all about the same God. It's all Jesus Christ, but the different gospel writers have different contexts that they're writing to and writing in and writing for. So, this week we'll be looking at the 4 Gospels. Like I said, if you're looking for really in-depth, I mean an hour on each one, check out the Gospels Bible study series that I did on Tuesdays. But if you're looking for the end of last week, if you're looking for, this is going to be more like a general overview of why you should read this Gospel. So, scholarship, longer videos, all the nitty gritty about what the gospel, each gospel is. Why I should read it? These videos. Or you could watch both. How great would that be? Why you should read it? Like say, hey man, Mark sounds like a great read. I want to read it. But first I'm going to watch the longer video of what Mark means. My goodness, I just gave you a whole night of entertainment. All right. See you tomorrow with Matthew.